Okay, so it's really funny how I was just thinking about Bianca and Montez's show the other day. And I was like, damn, weren't they supposed to be doing a show? And then sure enough, I run into the article on Google News about it, and I watched the trailer, and the trailer looks cool. But this is a what I call like a side note or fun fact. I'll call this a fun fact, right? And this cannot be proven, but I'm a person with a film background, and when you're watching television, I see how the pieces move, or at least for me. This show, I'm betting dollars for donuts, was originally supposed to be for Trinity and Jay. And if you go back to the Divas, the early Divas show, and I think I might have spoken about this before, for those that are calling themselves wrestling aficionados and you're not watching, you never watch Total Divas, you're really missing out. For one, it's just a crew of pretty women. So if you're a male, why and you're not watching that? Two, there were a lot of behind the scenes intel that I would gather just by watching them on tour. We're not talking about, the fake storylines, whatever. There's a lot of details that you learn about the actual company when you're watching. A lot of business moves, just a lot of things. Anyhow, Trin and Jay were on that show, I believe in the first seasons or whatever. And they had their own storylines. And I remember one, it was that she was trying to slim down, losing weight, and he was hiding candy from her. It was very funny. He was very cute. And as I'm watching it, I'm piecing it. I was late for the whole Divas thing, so I'm catching them in, as, they were on Hulu or whatever. And I'm just watching them, and I'm like, oh, I see what they're doing. Because now at this point, as I'm watching, The Miz already has a show. So I'm watching The Miz in his seasons, and I go, oh, okay, this is what they're doing. They're creating these shows, and then they're looking for possibilities of spinoffs. And I believe that Jay and Trin they were gunning for them, but Jay kept getting into that trouble with the DUIs, and I think that's what crashed and burned those projects. And they turned and saw the Miz and were like, he can get a show. He's interesting as well. This one. But if we invest, because when they're doing these shows, they gotta invest insurance on you and all these things. And if he keeps getting DWIs and he's going to be a problem, that's going to cost us. If we're filming something and we're supposed to, bright and early next day, and this cat's at the bar and he comes back and DWI and yada, he's in lockup, and then we can't film everything. That's a day of production that we lose. So I totally saw it. I'm like, oh, they were supposed to get this spinoff first, or one of the few people that were going to be in a spinoff type scenario. So I bring that up, and I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, their show is going to be, it would have been the same thing. No, but when I look at the trailer, there was also a conversation in a couple of Divas episodes with Trin and Jay when they were talking about having a child. Dun 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 dun. So it is what it is. I hope their show is awesome. I'm going to show you how I will book Montez coming up. I'm out. Peace.